morning to everyone. I am Fabio Cirillo. I am a chef for Lainox, and today I'm here to give you a little explanation about our Naboo boosted and also our oracle. Let's have a look first to our Naboo boosted. Really the best combi ever. We made this combi oven as nobody before. Imagine this is the most powerful oven in the market with the possibility of reaching the preheating of 320 degrees. But we made much more because if you want to join one of our demo, you will see how it is very quick in the cooking, how it is efficient from the point of view also the energy consumption, how it is smart. We will see also how very intelligent is our Naboo boosted and much more. But one of the main features of our Naboo boosted is for sure the flexibility. Let's have a look how flexible it is our screen, for example. Let's start from the top. Here on the top, what do we have? We have the opportunity to choose if we want to work, let's say, in the classical manual cooking. So I can choose if I want to work in convection, in steam, or even in combi. Just with one touch, I can directly access to the convection mode, for example, and start to cook. But in this case, of course, the manual way of working sometimes allow me to spend a lot of time on programming every single configuration of my Naboo. That's why we have created a space dedicated to all our recipes. What I'm now scrolling are all the recipes that have been inserted by Lainox as standard, but you have under thousands and thousands of recipes that you can find in our cloud. All these recipes can be at any moment reorganized depending on your needs. So you can put first the recipe you use most, at the end the recipe you use least. So be always ready with your recipes, because with only one touch on the recipe, you will be able to start right away your recipe and cook it the perfect way, in this case your skewers. Moreover, underneath the standard recipe, we have the folders for the multi-level. What is the multi-level? The multi-level is the opportunity to combine together different recipes. So it will be the intelligence of our multi-level, of our Naboo boosted, that will control every single product for us, even if I am working with different products at the same time. So like fish, vegetables, meat, all in one cooking chamber. Moreover, we have our folders. So in order to group together, to organize better also my display, I can just group in a single folder all my recipes. In this way, just with a couple of touches, I will be able to start right away my recipes. In the part here on the bottom, what can we find? We can find, for example, the access for the manual cooking. We can have the icon for creating a new recipe, the washing that we will see later, and then, of course, the access to our cloud. With one touch, we can directly access to the Wi-Fi and to the cloud. In the cloud, we have thousands and thousands of recipes created by our chefs, always available for anybody. So with just the possibility of downloading them on my screen and have always them available whenever I need. But now I would like to show you a little bit how it works, the multi-level, a very important feature that allows us to organize ourselves and our kitchen at the best way. In this case, for example, I have already created a multi-level that I called multi-level a la carte. As soon as I start my multi-level, automatically Naboo boosted goes in preheat. And here is where actually Naboo boosted really cannot overcome any limits. Because up here, I will be able just with one touch to preheat Naboo boosted to the temperature of 320 degrees. Why to preheat that high? Because by preheating it at 320, I am able, especially on a full load, to reduce the cooking time up to 10%. Imagine in your kitchen, if you work 10 hours a day, how you will have 1 hour free because you will have your Naboo free for doing all the preparation you may need for the future day or to organize yourself better for any future plans you may have. So now I will just select the 320 and you can see how very quick is our Naboo boosted to reach the temperature that we have set it. As we said, of course we have made a very powerful unit, but even if it is reaching that high temperature, all the components of Naboo boosted has been stress tested in order to guarantee really a long life of every single component. That's why we have made a certification called Long Life Components that certify that all the components can last for very long time in order to guarantee to our customers always the best quality. Moreover, we will see that even if we reach the 320 degrees, Naboo boosted is really efficient. We will see how much really it consumes the Naboo boosted. It consumes very limited amount of energy. Why? Because we have developed the smartest system for checking the electric consumption and also gas consumption that we call the intelligent energy system. So really depending on the loading of what we put inside our Naboo automatically will manage the exact power needed for that product in order to allow us to save up to 16% of energy consumption compared to the previous models. Now, as you see, in just a couple of seconds, we will reach the 320 degrees and we will be ready for starting to cook. As we said, the characteristic of the multi-level is that I can cook different products together. So, just as a matter of example, I can open the door, put inside one of the trays I've got. For example, in this case, I get a grill, maybe with a steak. I put the grill inside, and the only thing I need to do is just to close the door, and if it is, for example, a chicken breast, drag and drop the recipe in the shelf where I put in the tray. From that moment, I don't need to take care about anything else, because Naboo is managing the product for me. I can relax, make many other things, because I can trust on Naboo that will bring to the perfect result. But of course, here we are just cooking one product. Let's try to cook different products together. So we, for example, go in with some potatoes, I don't know. No problem. Naboo boosted allow me to cook multiple products at the same time. Just close the door, find the recipe, in this case, roasted potatoes, drag and drop. But up to now it's very easy, you know? Let's say we can cook in a 10 tray Naboo, 10 different trays. But even here, we are not enough happy. So we have decided even here to break all the records, because we will be able, thanks to a patented system of Lainox called Multi-Level Plus, imagine to cook 2 different products in the same shelf. So let's make the example. Here I brought some chicken schnitzel and over here some broccoli. Just easily, even if we are cooking up the same tray 2 different products, I would just insert the tray, close the door. See, I drag and drop the chicken, but I need also to drag and drop the broccoli. What I do, I drag and drop in the same shelf, and my shelf split in 2. Naboo boosted allow me in a 10 tray Naboo to cook up to 20 different recipes. So to multiply the amount of products I can do, to be very flexible for all the needs I've got in my kitchen. So over here you see flexibility at the pure speed as well. Because I cannot even completely customize my recipe even while I'm cooking. No problem at all if this time, for example, I choose a little bit thicker potatoes. No problem, I can touch on the recipe of the potatoes and then just increase a little bit the time of my cooking. So it doesn't block me on doing whatever, let's say, he set it, but I'm always flexible to have my spirit of chef coming out and make my personal touch towards the recipes I got. Of course, in the meantime that I am preparing all these kind of products in a Naboo, we can maybe receive even some other orders. But let's imagine now we have the Naboo full of products. We have all the kitchen stuff that would be running behind managing many equipments. Well, here, of course, the life in the kitchen is very easy because I just have to drag and drop one recipe in the shelf. But in a traditional kitchen, now I would see everybody running all over. So in this same traditional kitchen, imagine is coming another order, maybe for a pizza, this time for the takeaway menu. How would I manage it? The kitchen staff is busy, is tired, is managing the a la carte menu. But we've got the possibility to manage even our menu 24 hours, our delivery menu, thanks to the use of a really classy and easy equipment called Oracle. Let me show you our Oracle over here. Oracle is a nice speed oven that is able to basically cook in two different functions. Both the high speed oven function, where I need the pure speed, where I need to really be quick on finishing my products. For example, I can cook a frozen pizza in 1 minute 30. I can cook a salmon with vegetables from completely raw in just 2 minutes. Or at the same time, Oracle is the only high-speed oven in the world that is able also to use the combi wave function. That means pure flexibility of deciding how I want to cook my product. I want to use the Oracle as a convection oven. With the combi wave function, I can do it. I can use my Oracle as a microwave oven. Or I can also combine the two functions, convection and microwave together, for speeding up my bakery products, for example. But today, as we are during the service, of course we will need to use the high-speed oven function. So I just click on the high-speed oven, automatically, of course, Oracle start the preheating because it needs to be always ready at the temperature. As soon as the temperature will be over, as soon as the preheating will be over, we will have just in our display all the recipe we need to cook, the recipe we've got in our menu. So for example, let's say I need to make some frozen chicken wings. I can get my frozen chicken wings, open the door, put the chicken wings in, and just with the touch of a button, I can start my recipe. So this is the process that everybody in the world could do. Whatever I am a chef, or whatever I am a simple waiter, whatever is my first day in a kitchen, I can always achieve the same quality in very big time. Imagine in this case we speak about frozen chicken wings that I can have them done in just 2 minutes 40. So be very quick on the finishing of all our products. Of course, by having always, in any case, a plug-and-play solution, as we like to call it. What does it mean? It means that Oracle really doesn't need anything. Doesn't need an extraction port. Doesn't need a connection to water. Doesn't need a drainage. It doesn't need anything else apart for the plug. So I can place it really wherever I like, even because the base of our Oracle is just 51 centimeter deep. So I can place it in any table I want and be sure on having the most compact and easy solution. But then, when it will be the time at the end of the day to clean it, how difficult will be to clean? Well, even here, we tried to make really the life in the kitchen easy. Because we have developed a system that just by the touch of a button will pull down the Oracle, and then as soon as the cooling down is over, we have patented this box called Oracle washable box that allow us to do not spend any more the time on brushing all my chamber, all the inox. It takes a lot of time. I don't usually really reach the target I want, and it makes, of course, everybody tired of doing the cleaning. Here, so we tried to avoid any cleaning. So we basically can just remove completely the Oracle washable box, place this box directly in the dishwasher. At the end of the washing cycle, I have my Oracle washable box perfectly cleaned and ready to restart the day after. So a really interesting patented system that we have developed in order to make also the cleaning of an high-speed oven very easy, even if we keep always a plug-and-play solution. So in the meantime, of course, the products will be cooked as well in my Naboo, and my service can go on easily with the chefs that I have in the kitchen. So I can really manage with Oracle by a waiter and do many products having always the same quantity, and keep working in the kitchen with calm, with taking care more about the plating of the dishes, taking care more about the quantity, because the technology of Lainox will allow me to really be always at the best. Let's now have a look, as we saw on our Oracle, how it will be easy instead to make the cleaning also in our Naboo. In the meantime, of course, our products maybe came out. Naboo alerted me on all the products, and our chefs went on with the service of preparing all the products perfect. What I want to show you is that even at the end of our service, we can see the real efficiency of our Naboo. Because first of all, by clicking on the settings, I can always access to the energy monitor. What is the energy monitor? It's the complete transparency of the consumption. I can see all the consumption of my Naboo in terms of energy, in terms of water, in terms of chemical that's consumed for every single cooking, for the last 24 hours, for the last 6 months. So I can have the perfect calculation of how much I will spend with my Naboo. But we spoke about the consumption of cleaning. Why? Because Naboo Boosted has a real automatic cleaning. The only thing I need to do is to touch the button where to clean the oven, select the type of washing I want from the fastest wash in the market, only 11 minutes, and once I have selected the washing, I do not need to do anything else apart for coming the day after and have my oven perfectly clean. The chemicals are placed in the compartment underneath, so no need of touching them, no need of doing anything, because they will be just stored underneath safely. Only when the Naboo will tell me to change the chemical, I can just change the tank with a new one. But this chemical is very efficient. Why? Because we have developed here a very interesting feature called vapor cleaning system. What does it mean? That all the washing of the Naboo, instead of spraying the chemical, will nebulize, will vaporize the chemical. Imagine that with this intelligent feature, we are able to save up to 30% of chemical consumption compared to the traditional spray chemical. In this way, we can really have even more efficient equipment, and even a saving for the customer that will use the Naboo in their kitchen. So this is just a little explanation about our Naboo and Oracle functionalities. We wait to see you in one of our demos here in Istanbul or all over Turkey, in order to see really in action with your food, or with the food we will propose you, the best solution that Lainox can offer you for your kitchen. Thank you very much, and have a good day.